In this video, we will see about that use of galvanometer as an ammeter means current measuring device as well as to measure electric potential means as a voltmeter. In last video, I told you that galvanometer is not directly used as an ammeter as well as voltmeter, but we have to convert. Why to convert? Let us see the problems first. First problem, that means galvanometer that galvanometer is converted into ammeter. While we are converting that galvanometer into ammeter, there are few problems. Which are the problems? Let us see. Problem number 1. While using galvanometer as a current measuring device. So, what is the problem number 1? What is the value of electric current? I. I is equal to V by R according to Ohm's law. But when we are using galvanometer to measure electric current, I, then what will happen? First thing is that galvanometer is connected in series to measure electric current. Okay, and because of this reason, the total resistance, increases. How? Let us say. So previously, what was the equation of electric current? I is equal to V by R. This is the real equation. But when the galvanometer is connected in series, in the resistance, one more resistance is added, that is known as Rg. What is Rg? This Rg is nothing but it is a resistance of galvanometer. Clear? So that denominator term increases, and because of that, this electric current having not a perfect value means we cannot measure its original value. So this is the first problem. Again, what is the first problem? So while we are using galvanometer to measure electric current, at that time galvanometer is connected in series. So while we are connecting in series, we know that in third chapter only we have seen in series combination, the resistance is added. Because of that same reason, while we are writing equation of electric current, the resistance is increases. Why? Because of this, resistance of galvanometer is added into the total resistance. And due to this reason, we cannot measure the perfect value of electric current. This is the first problem. Now, let us see problem number 2. Okay. This MCG, moving coil galvanometer, this is very sensitive. Got it? Because of this reason, what will happen? When a small electric current is passing, the pointer shows deflection. If electric current increases drastically, then the galvanometer shows full deflection. That means pointer will shows full deflection. And sometimes there is a problem of burnt off. Means galvanometer will burnt off. So because of this sensitivity, if electric current increases drastically, due to this, pointer shows full deflection, and sometimes this galvanometer will burnt off. So these are the problems while we are using galvanometer as an ammeter. Have a look. Okay. Now what is its solution? What to do? Let us see. See, these problems are given in a short in our textbook. The detail I have taken from that reference book. Okay. Now let us move for the solution. Okay. To avoid that two problems, what to do? Let us see. This is galvanometer. Here, electric current is passing I. What is this? It is resistance of galvanometer Rg. Now, to convert galvanometer into ammeter in a parallel, you have to join one more resistance. Okay, that resistance is symbolized as Rs. What it called? It is known as shunt resistance. Got it? There is a one condition. This shunt resistance Rs must be less than Rg. That means resistance of galvanometer. And this thing you have to connect it in parallel. So this is the parallel connection. So what we have done, right? Let us say to convert galvanometer into ammeter means to convert galvanometer into current measuring device, we have to connect a shunt resistance Rs whose value is less than resistance of galvanometer is connected in parallel. Clear? So the total resistance R becomes, as it is connected in parallel, so we know that upper multiplication and downside plus. Its total resistance decreases. Because of this reason, most of the electric current is passing from that shunt resistance. Clear? So it is symbolized as Is, and the electric current passing from the galvanometer is nothing but Ig. Okay? Clear? Once again, to convert galvanometer into ammeter, a resistance having low value then resistance of galvanometer is connected in parallel. So this shunt resistance is connected in parallel. Got it? There are few numericals. Either it is asked in MCQ or it is asked in that 2 or 3 mark questions. For that, few equations are there. For that, what to do? You have to apply Kirchhoff's second law for a loop. Simple is that IG, G, IS, RS. IgG. According to that Kirchhoff law, it is in our direction, means it is in the direction of clockwise. So there is a minus sign, that is minus Ig multiplied by Rg plus. Why plus? Because electric current is in our direction. Plus Is Rs is equal to, there is no battery, so it is 0. Take this term on this side. So you will get Is Rs is equal to Ig multiplied by Rg. If you want to find Rs, means shunt resistance, so you will have Rs is equal to Ig multiplied by Rg upon Is. Clear? Now you may see that from the figure I is equal to Ig plus Is, right? So it is from figure I is equal to Ig plus Is. So from here, make a subject Is, put it here. So you will get Rs is equal to Ig multiplied by Rg upon I minus Ig. Ig take on this side, so it will become minus. So these two equations are used to find, what to find? Shunt resistance Rs. Clear? Very simple thing is that. Have a look for few seconds. Okay? Now, let us see the conversion of galvanometer into voltmeter. Instead of ammeter, what to convert? To convert galvanometer into voltmeter. In ammeter, what we have seen? You have to join a resistance whose value is less than resistance of galvanometer, and it is connected in parallel. Inverse of that, to convert galvanometer into voltmeter, so let us say this is electric current I, which is passing through the galvanometer G, having a resistance. How much? R G. Then here, from here, you have to connect one resistance, that is R, and the value of R must be greater than Rg. Simple. And it is connected in series. So it is vice versa of that conversion of galvanometer into ammeter. Once again, in a sentence, let us see, listen it carefully. To convert galvanometer into voltmeter, a resistance R whose value is more than resistance of galvanometer is connected in series with galvanometer. Clear? Is it? Once again, let us see. To convert galvanometer into voltmeter, a resistance R which is more than the resistance of galvanometer is connected in series with galvanometer. Is it? Now, suppose if you want to obtain its equation to find the value of R, then what to do? So, this is the voltage across the circuit. Again, simple. Apply that Kirchhoff second law. Consider it is a loop. So, same current is passing through the both resistors. That is I. So, applies Kirchhoff's law. Mind well, it is not there in our textbook. Simple. That is I Rg plus IR is equal to V. Simple equation. That is I multiplied by Rg IRg plus IR is equal to V. What to find? R. So take this term on that side. So we are getting IR is equal to V minus IRg. We have to find R. So R is equal to V by I minus IRg upon I. So this I will cancel out. Then we are getting R. What is R? R is the resistance which is connected in series to convert galvanometer into voltmeter, and that's value we can find by using this equation. So R is equal to V by I minus RG. Okay, so this is the equation which is not there in our textbook. Mind well. Circuit is there, its explanation is there, but in numericals, which equation you have to use, it is here. Have a look for few seconds. Clear? Now, let us see the last topic of this chapter. What is it? It is about first current sensitivity. Clear? From where we have to write the equation? From where? Try to recall that last video. In that video, we wrote one equation which Ni A B is equal to K phi. Got it? Take I on this side. So we are getting K on this side. So what we are getting, that is phi by I is nothing but phi by I is nothing but NAB upon what will come? K. So this is known as current sensitivity. Clear? So what is its definition? Its definition is very simple. Listen it carefully. Ready? So what is current sensitivity? The definition is from here. Ready? Okay. What is phi? Deflection of a coil or a pointer per unit electric current. Once again, the deflection of a coil per unit electric current is known as current sensitivity of a galvanometer. Is it? Once again, let us say the deflection of a coil per unit electric current is known as current sensitivity of galvanometer. Clear? Okay. See, one important thing. Which is it? Let us say this current sensitivity, that is deflection of a pointer per unit electric current, is directly proportional to N. Is directly proportional to N. What is N? Number of turns in a coil. Got it? Suppose if number of turns is double, means number of turns becomes double, then current sensitivity is also becomes double. That means from this equation it is very clear. What is very clear? So from this it is clear that to increase phi by I, that means to increase current sensitivity, what to do? Increase number of turns. Means by using this equation, we are constructing galvanometer to measure very small amount of electric current, right? And current sensitivity itself shows that how sensitive the galvanometer is to measure electric current. Means with the help of galvanometer, how much small amount of electric current we can measure, that shows current sensitivity. Is it? Have a look. Equation from the galvanometer's working, phi by I, it is current sensitivity. What is its unit as well as dimension formula? Let us say this current sensitivity, that is phi, deflection, and there is a radial deflection. So current sensitivity, it having unit phi. Phi is in radian upon I is electric current, that is ampere. Radian, it is which type of quantity? It is supplementary quantity. So it having dimension formula M0, L0, T0, ampere, A1, take it upside, A minus 1. Now I will not repeat this dimension formula. You have to think what I spoke. Is it? And that current sensitivity is depends upon number of turns. As number of turns increases, current sensitivity of a galvanometer is also increases. Why? Because of this reason. Clear? Now, let us say second, what is voltage sensitivity? Again, same equation we have to take, which this one, that is N I A B is equal to K phi. Okay, take I on this side, take K on this side, we will get phi by I is equal to N A B by K. But here, what we have to bring? We have to bring that V. How? Let us see. We know that V is equal to IR. Got it? So instead of I, let us put V by R. Put it here. So we are getting phi by V by R. It will go up is equal to N A B by K. Take R on this side. So we will have phi. That is deflection of a coil per unit electric potential is equal to NAB upon K multiplied by 1 upon R. And it is known as voltage sensitivity. Clear? So this is about current sensitivity, it having unit. From that, voltage sensitivity, what is the unit and dimension formula? Think of that and find out. One more thing you have to find out. It is what? Let us say this voltage sensitivity, that is phi by V, is not proportional to, means voltage sensitivity do not depends upon number of turns. As we have seen in current sensitivity, as number of turns increases, current sensitivity increases. But here, voltage sensitivity remains constant. So there is a one question for you, which that voltage sensitivity is constant. It do not depend upon number of turns. And why this collaborate day? Why it is constant? That you have to find out. The topic is there in our textbook on page number 162, 163 and 164. It is there on page number 164. Check it out. It is really very easy if you have understood these things. Okay? Have a look and thank you. Enjoy.